Hi guys, welcome back to Bob's Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match reaction to yesterday's 3-2 win against Shamrock Rovers in Tallaght Stadium. Well, how do you even sum up a game like that? One that you definitely weren't expecting at half time. Maybe we were 2-0 down. To come back and win the game 3-2 was just unbelievable, really. But overall, I really thought we deserved it. Apart from a little 5-minute spell at the end of the first half, I thought we were the much better side. Not the opening stages of the game, we were the more threatening team. Without really creating loads of chances, but we had a few little set pieces and crosses that were dangerous. And look, we were the much better side for the first sort of half hour, 40 minutes. But then obviously, we can see the 2 goals before half time. 2 soft goals, really has to be said. Josh Honigan cuts in, gets too much space, too much time on the ball, finishes at bottom corner. Disappointing goal to concede, but then it makes things worse then when you can say it a minute after. Which was another very similar goal, really. Noonan gets far too much time on the ball, far too much respect, runs in, very calm bottom corner finish, and it's 2-0 half time, and you're thinking, oh god, all the good work we did in the first half hour, 40 minutes has gone to waste now. And if we could just keep the scoreline respectable, that's all we can hope for. But look, to be fair to the lads, they didn't let their heads drop in the second half. We came out and showed the exact same energy we showed in the first half, apart from that 5-minute spell. Now we were really good, we were pushing on, we were looking like the more threatening team. We wanted to get back into the game, and look, we eventually got our rewards in the 70th minute when we got the first goal back. Dawson Avoy, really nice finish, past McGinty, and then you could feel the belief then amongst the fans and the players, that we were going to push on and get back into the game. And look, we kept on going, and we got the equaliser then. Nice little ball into 30 from Colin Wheel, and he finishes. And yeah, look, the whole place goes mad, and you're thinking, if we could take a point from this game now after being 2-0 down at half time, we'd absolutely take it. But I felt like we could push on for that winner. You just felt like something was going to fall for us, just the way that we were playing at that time. And look, obviously it did. Reece Brennan gets played in, the first shot saved by McGinty, and luckily he falls back out. There's a little chop onto his left foot. Great finish then past, into the left corner. And yeah, look, the whole place just absolutely erupts then after that. I've never seen scenes like it, really, not for a long time anyway. We were all just in complete shock, really. And yeah, no, it was absolutely brilliant. And to come back and win the game 3-2 was just absolutely beyond our wildest dreams, really, at half time. And to have the character to get back into a game like that and win it was just absolutely brilliant to see. And like I said, we were the much better side, and I thought we fully deserved it. Apart from that 5 minutes at the end of the first half, Rovers didn't really do anything in the game. I felt, second half, Casper didn't really have to make a save. We were the team in the ascendancy, and look, we got what we deserved. And if we're talking about what swung the game back into our favour, I really think it was the substitutions again. I thought Reynolds got it right, like he did last week, really, with the subs against Cork. Bringing on Whelan, Bucco, Brennan. I thought that changed the game, really. I thought all 3 of them were absolutely brilliant when they came on. Whelan getting 2 assists and linking up with players really, really well. And Brennan just with his electrifying pace and directness. I thought he was just absolutely brilliant, and I'm delighted that he was the one who got the goal, because he's his second half performance deserved the goal. Bucco as well, just to have that bit of bite and a communicator in the midfield. I thought he was really, really good, getting the ball forward, looking to play forward every time. And yeah, look, I thought the substitutions were all absolutely brilliant. And yeah, look, as well as just that little bit of quality that we have from the likes of Dawson and Rossi. We said it before, they'll just win us points alone, really, with their quality. We seen it in Devoy's finish for the first goal, how good it was, how calm he was, and the same at Rossi as well. They just know how to do it in the big games. And yeah, they both were brilliant as well. And look, overall, it was a much deserved 3 points. Like the attitude, the intent from the players was brilliant. And look, we got what we deserved. And it was interesting to see Reece Brennan's comments after the game. He said that he doesn't really understand the stick that Reynolds gets, and the players are all right behind him and are backing him all the way. And look, you want to see that. Look, as much as we've given Reynolds a lot of stick in the past, and we made a most of that has been deserved, of course, but I don't think you'd really blame him for for how the first half ended. Really, it was just a lapse of concentration, really, from the whole defence. And look, other than that, you got a spot on really with how we set up and how we brought on the subs in the second half. And look, I think we just have to hope that the players take a little bit of confidence from this result now and kick on for the rest of the season and the games to come. That's 2 wins on Spain for the first time this season. That's something that we can build on now. We've got another derby coming up on Friday night. Against a very good pad side, and then after that you've got a few games where I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we can pick up some points. We have Waterford and Sligo to come, so you're thinking, yeah, there's some good opportunities for us to get some wins. And look, yeah, you'd imagine that the players will take a lot of really good confidence from this and bring it into the next few games, and look, hopefully we can do that. But overall, a really good afternoon. Some scenes really after the game, and from the goals as well. It was great to see scenes like that. Scenes that we hadn't seen for a long time. Really, it's been a lot of doom and gloom, but thankfully we had a good afternoon. So yeah, that's where I end it. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game, and I'll see you for the preview for the Pats game on Thursday. Bye bye.